Rhyme sports, let me break it down. You see, on the court or the field, it's more than poetry. Antonio Brown, I don't know where he should go. He should stay with the Steelers, but they messed it up, bro. Yeah, so maybe the Raiders. Don't you understand? I'm not your savior. Your behavior is just so damn wrong. You need to sign Colin Kaepernick. Stop being wrong. NFL. Now we go to NBA. LeBron and the Lakers, they done messed up every day. Yo, it's gonna be the Warriors and Celtics. Don't you understand? You know I'm gonna wreck it, pick it. Don't you see what it's gonna be? Durant and Kyrie with the Knicks next year be. LeBron might get Boogie and Jimmy Butler. He might not get nobody else. Cut you open so you could really see Laker Nation and LeBron ain't unified, B. I ain't hip hop. That's how it go. Rhyme sports. With sports and rhymes, freestyles off the top of the head, yo. Alright, peace. UNC over Duke, ain't no fluke, part 2. That's how I do. What about you? Yeah, Rhyme sports, you know what it is. Saturday, March 9th, the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. Shout out to Notorious. Wow, we got a lot to talk about. College hoops, Zion's not playing, Duke, North Carolina. Still think my Tar Heels would have won, even if he played. I think they'll win again. Probably 74-70 should be a good game. We've got to get into NFL free agency and the NBA. Celtics should take care of the Lakers tonight. LeBron on the restrictions minute. We'll get to that. So like I said, North Carolina, Duke. Look, I grew up a North Carolina St.John's fan from New York City, went to University of Maryland, graduated in 94. So yes, I'm rooting for all three of my teams to get in the tournament. St. John's plays Xavier today. North Carolina plays Duke. North Carolina's fighting for number 1 seed. Most likely going to be 2 ACC teams. So you're probably looking at Gonzaga, North Carolina, UVA, and possibly Tennessee or Kentucky, either one of those winners of the SEC tournament. And then Duke, they'll probably, maybe if Zion comes back and they won the ACC tournament, I just don't see the ACC getting 3 number 1 seeds. Michigan and Michigan State later. Gotta go with Michigan getting the W on the road in Michigan State. Maryland beat Minnesota yesterday. St. John's, they're gonna take care of Xavier for the 21st win and go into the Big East tournament. It's March Madness. The tournament begins. Okay, watch out for Buffalo, Nevada, all these, Florida State, Tennessee's beating Auburn right now. All these different teams should be really, really fascinating. You gotta love it. Very hyped about just everything that's going on because it's the madness. So we'll end with the NBA. NFL free agency. The 13th, it starts officially tomorrow, Sunday morning. Everybody can start making moves and negotiating. So you see the Dolphins getting rid of Amendola. Maybe they'll go after Antonio Brown. The Buffalo Bills are not. Case Keenum was traded, right, to the Redskins. The Giants got Kevin Ziegler from the Browns. They gave Olivier Vernon. They switched draft picks, traded Olivier Vernon to the Cleveland Browns. Browns just keep getting better. Maybe Vernon just needs a fresh start. They lost, released Landon Collins as well. The Patriots traded for defensive end Michael Bennett. Now Martellus Bennett, his brother's like, yo, I want to come out of retirement and play with you guys for a year. So the brothers can get the band back together. They could have 2 sets of brothers, McCourty and Bennett. We'll see what happens with that. That should be kind of fascinating. Where does Antonio Brown go? The question is, the Bills thing fell apart. I think Raiders, Niners, Dolphins, Colts. Honestly, why don't the Jets or Colts just sign Bell and trade for Brown? They both have got stupid. You're talking about 70 to 100 million in cap space, and the Jets and Colts both need to improve their offense. And need a wide receiver and a running back. So we'll see how that plays out. Niners, they might have a running back if McKinnon's healthy and the young kids that they had last year, Beretta. But they definitely need a receiver. Goodwin and Garcon are not going to get it done. So the question is, do the Cardinals, they're probably going to draft Kyler Murray. That was in my first mock. Do they trade Josh Rosen to the Dolphins to the Redskins, to the Broncos, to the Jaguars. The Jaguars, day one, give big money to Nick Foles. A lot of safeties out there. Eric Weddle, yeah, he was released by the Ravens. He just signed the Los Angeles Rams for 2 years. So what happens with Vicario, Landon Collins, all these other safeties out there? Earl Thomas. Does Earl Thomas go to the Niners and they have the Legion, part of the Legion of Boom by the Bay? Boom, bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. You know what I'm saying? So NFL free agency is going to be fantastic. Boy, the Colts have an opportunity to really improve. I'm telling you, if they could get Bell and Brown, that would be sick. They definitely need a receiver, but Le'Veon Bell would help. And Marlon Mack's not bad, but let him be the second string behind Bell. I think we're seeing with Todd Gurley and these different backs, you gotta, let these carries spread out and just keep them at 17, 18 a game and 5 or 6 for the second back if you're really pounding it. But Bell, that's okay because he can help you and get 6 receptions, 5 receptions in a passing game. That's the beauty of Le'Veon Bell. I don't know if the Giants know what they're doing, if the Cardinals know what they're doing with their roster. There's a lot going on. NBA where the big kids don't play. Yeah, you see it. It's Bucks, Raptors. I think the Pacers will drop down to 5, which would be great because then, let's say Boston beats them, and then they have to meet Milwaukee, and then Philly will, win, and then they have to meet Toronto. That's the Final Four we want. You see the standings and stuff. NBA fans looking forward to the playoffs as they come. It looks like the East is kind of set. I'd be surprised if the Magic or Charlotte, get in. It looks like the Heat are going to try to hold on along with Brooklyn. So that would be really cool and awesome in terms of that. And then the Western Conference, man, the Warriors are just letting people know they are legitimate. Denver's good. Houston's coming. OKC and Portland could be legit. You kind of want the Final Four here to be probably Warriors against the Thunder and Rockets against the Nuggets. No offense to the Blazers, but I think just, the Rockets, the Thunder have a better chance of probably beating the Warriors with physical play. And LeBron's on a minute release, and it looks like this is going to be the finals. I can't see Sacramento maybe could catch the Spurs, but it's hard. And Doc Rivers should be like coach of the year. For him to have the Clippers in the playoffs after trading Tobias Harris and just a lesser roster and some injuries, it is more than impressive. Starting, 2 or 3 rookies, and the Lakers have just fallen apart. So Boston should beat LA tonight, in terms of hoops talk. I got Duke, I got Michigan, 68-65. I told you 74-70. North Carolina over Duke. And St. John's, the Red Storm, not the Red Men. Let's not get it wrong again. And Skins, you need to change your name to Team from Washington, right? Just like the Red Storm did from the Red Men. Yeah. And baseball's coming. I'll be giving you my preview soon. I would say that St. John's going to upset Xavier. I'm going to go with 70. How about, I don't even have any dope St. John's gear. How about 70-68, close game. All right. I wish my Steelers would keep Brown. It's not happening. We're losing Brown and Bell. Breaks my heart. Antonio Brown will probably go to the Raiders or Dolphins or Jets, maybe Buccaneers, and maybe Niners surprise people. I'm in, I'm out without a doubt. All right, E-Rhyme Sports in the building. Yo.